Hey everybody, Len Hargrave here. Welcome back to my Nitro 2000DC rebuild. This will be episode 4, and tonight we got some good, exciting stuff in store. So the first thing I gotta get done is get these lids stripped. I gotta get all the carpet off these lids. My buddy Ed just called me back. We got a press lined up for tomorrow afternoon to get the 2.5-inch holes punched for my new latches. So tonight I'm going to take my lids, I'm going to get them all stripped down, get them perfect and ready to go, and then have to line up where I need the 2.5-inch holes with the center punch and get everything labeled and marked and ready to go, loaded up in the truck, so that way tomorrow afternoon, episode 5, we can go through and show how we're going to punch the holes in the lids and prepare them for all new latches front to back on the boat. If I have time from there, I will go through, strip some more of this glue and get some things taken care of with the boat itself. But I think majority of tonight will now be the lids, getting them sanded down, grab a Sharpie and a tape measure and try to figure out where I want these latches to make sure they work the way they're supposed to work and in their proper place. So without much more to say with episode 4, let's get after it. Here's the lids I have started. Down here on the floor back here are the lids that are done. These other lids, I need to get the carpet and the hardware and everything else ripped off of them. And then we'll move on to phase 2 of the night, which is lining up where we're going to put our circles and our center punch for my new latches. All right, so these are the back side of the old handles right here. I gotta get them off so that way I can seal that. And then this is the old lock, which is I'm gonna use the hole that this had through the other side to line up the new latches, so I know where to latch it at. So these are pretty old. So really, I've just been popping these off. They just they're supposed to be screwed on, but they're so old and dry rotted and everything, they just pop right off. These little buttons pop off, and then this is boom, it is literally that easy. So this is the old style. You push up and it gives you this and you just kind of lift up your lid. So these are going away on every single lid. And right here, let me sit you down here for a second, or at least loosen this up. All right, so I got this loosened up here. So just kind of pulling all those off. You probably don't need to quite take that off. And then there's this nut right here. Once you kind of get it loosened up, it just pulls right off. This is the hole here that I'm going to try to line up my new latches, so that way I can catch my lids at the same place. Now these are a little bit more stuck, so I just put them over here like so, and then just hit them out. Just like that, they are gone. And these are the old locks. So it used to be a separate latch and a separate lock on each lid. So I gotta get those off of each one of these, as well as a couple of the hinges and things left. All right, so I got the bulk of the lids done. I at least have enough of the top of the lids done to start marking where my 2.5-inch circle is going to be on each one. And then even after we drill them tomorrow, I can go through and clean up the lids more before we glue them. So I set the lids back down into place on top of where they're going so I can kind of look down inside the holes. I'm going to use the old holes from the old locks and line up the threading of my new latches to figure out how I want to do it. But I want to make sure I can look down the holes on each one to make sure the latch will line up and lock the way I need it to, or at least close the way I need it to, before we just go ahead and cut it. So I'm going to go and I'm going to do one of them here and film it, and then I'm going to go through and knock out the rest. So here's my outline. I'm going to take this and I'm going to do the handle this way, with this the closest to here, And then the reason I'm doing that is that this bottom part, the actual boat itself, the fiberglass, is raised and almost touches the lid. So with how deep this is, if I come like this, it's not going to catch because I'm well below it. So I need to catch this bottom lip way underneath, right here, instead of this top lip. So I will try to do that with it sticking out like this underneath to catch underneath here. If that does not catch, then I will get a 90 of some sort and run this down, and then I'll just have a 90 on that fiberglass to catch my lock. But that's the only way I can see to do it, so I think I'm gonna have to do that with all of these compartments. So Steve Clutter, back from his wedding, I put him directly to work. So he hates these rails right here. So I told him, because I tried while he was gone, I tried to get them off and it didn't work. So I told him if he wants them off, he can get them off. So he got this side loose right here. He's working on getting his little fingers down in there. Don't take too much shit apart. He's loosening some stuff up to get down here. You can reach through this bottom section like he is there and get in there with an impact. But apparently it's a joy. So he's trying to get it done here. Hopefully no one's home. That's the definition of blind. Yep, this is why he's doing it, because I'm on the front deck. I'm up there, and he wants this off, so we're going to let him take this off. All my co-anglers ever in my life, thanks Steve for this not being in your way. I can feel it moving. Head of the screw here. There's no head to this screw. It's a bolt. It's gone. Oh, I can turn it with my fingers. Look at the bald spot right there. Steve's gonna watch this video and be like, "God damn, I'm bald." Damn, I need a socket or something for this one. Someone put a bolt in it. All right, sorry for cutting out. Steve got it, hand tight, awesome sauce. Where's the drill? And be careful leaning on some of this stuff. We're fat. It'll break. Oh, okay. So he's going to put my breakers for my trolling motor back on here. And then we're going to try to get this bar off. All the lids are marked for the night. So tomorrow, episode 5, we will drill a hole in all of my lids for my new latches, which is super exciting. So tonight we're going to get this off. It's only 9 o'clock, so I got some more time tonight to get some stuff done. So we're going to get this off. So we got 2 screws right here. So the first 2 you got to get down underneath everything right here on both sides to loosen up a screw to here. And then the second set is right here on the top. And then the third one you got to go under the console on both sides. Another bolt. And then you said it's another bolt. Is it finger tight or are you good? Or do I gotta get some? I'm gonna need something for that one. Alright, we gotta get something for that one. Why don't you check the other side quick? The other side, the consoles themselves, when you take the carpet out, you'll realize that it's like a piece of wood on the side of each console that's carpeted. So it's very easy to get up in there. Just remove the piece of wood. It's attached by 290 angles. So just take that out, and then you're good to go. So the other side's a Phillips. He's going to take that out right now. That takes care of one of these little bars, and then we're going to work on the passenger side and get them completely off the rail. So I got all the lids done. I got them mocked up. I got all my circles drilled, and the lids are now back in my truck. I put this up here again. That's a second extension. That does not have a lid on it though, so I haven't stripped that yet. Steve stopped by. His opinion is, well, I mean, obviously Steve stopped by. He was getting rid of those handrails, which, by the way, I would much rather the boat without the handrails, personally. I'm glad he took them off. He thinks I should leave the extension for the bigger deck. I want the extensions taken off, this third extension here, just because it's a pain to get all the way up here to this front extension, and like you guys sit like on the deck and it's a big pain in the butt. So I got to think about that, but I got time to think about that before I carpet the boat. So that's just one of the many decisions that I have to make here, is whether or not. So if you think I should keep the third extension for a bigger deck, let me know. If you think I should get rid of it so I have easier access to all my storage, then that's it. So it's like a poll. So yes, keep third extension. No, keep third extension. Give me a reason why. I would greatly appreciate it. So we got the seat just chilling here. We're looking into one, how to mount the seats. I'm going to do a coin box here. I'm going to do a seat, coin box, seat. I kind of want to utilize the storage underneath, but it's going to be tough to do so. So we're kind of trying to figure out what to do there with which ones pivot, which ones don't. And we also need to figure out what material to put underneath, whether it's plexiglass, corian, or what we want to do underneath there to utilize the storage space, make sure things pivot or stay solid and don't pivot, or what have you. So we also want to try to, just like the normal current day Nitros, I want to try to slide the seat up enough to put my net behind the back, just like the current Z20s and Z21s. So we'll see what happens there. And we're also looking into where to put this guy. Most likely, we'll stick it here, right there, in front of the live wells and some dead space in the fiberglass. So a lot of stuff going on. Got a lot of stuff accomplished tonight with the lids completely stripped, drilling holes tomorrow, which should be an awesome video of how we get through the aluminum lids to put the new latches in. And we're getting there slowly but surely. We are getting things stripped and getting things prepared for the new carpet, the new latches, and everything like that, but there's still a ton of work to do to get this the way I want it for 2019 and beyond. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for all. If you have any suggestions moving forward, anything else you'd like to see more in detail, any specs you want to see on the boat itself, if you're looking to purchase one, or if you have one, a Nitro 2000DC, and you need to see different specs or things I'm doing, or how to do it, or how I have something set up currently, or how I plan to set something up. There's a lot of different things in motion to get this boat as perfect as I can get it for myself, my co-angler, filming like YouTube series stuff next year, and a whole bunch of stuff. So if there's anything you guys want to see specifically, please drop it in my comments. Please follow my Instagram, lenfish42. Jump on my Facebook page, Len Hargrave Fishing. I'm always active on there. And drop a comment and let me know what you guys think and what you guys think I should work on, or if there's, like I said, measurements or anything else you guys need to know about the boat, or a technique of how I'm doing a certain thing to modify the boat. Please let me know. I am more than happy to go over it in a video and post it for you guys and help you guys out. So again, Instagram, lenfish42, Facebook, and YouTube, as you're watching this here, Len Hargrave Fishing. And I am just so happy for all the support and subscribers to my pages. So that's all for tonight in episode 4. Thank you very much. Episode 5 will drop tomorrow, so please subscribe. Thanks, guys.